Alright, good after evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Josh Austin, and tonight we have a very big tournament. Sorry, I had to adjust a table, adjust one of the cameras on the table. But it's all good because we are here now. I'm going to get these drawers set up and everything set properly. I'm going to give you guys just this raw match, and I apologize. Okay, so now that the score is updated, or being updated, I can see now that Brandon tomorrow does not have 3 points, but Mike Cummings does. Alright, now that's 4-2. And now Mike Cummings taking that 5-2. I'm sorry, but he now is in the doghouse. Sorry, Brandon. And before we get too far into the night and too far into the matchups, I do want to say thank you to our 3 beautiful sponsors. I-45 Bingo, the Old Humble Distillery, and where'sthegig.com. They make tonight's like... They make nights like tonight, not tonight's like tonight. They make tonight. I'm just gonna say they make these things possible, and for that we thank them. But just like Mike Cummings here, I am slowly trying to figure out what he's setting up, because I don't think he is entirely sure either. He spent a good amount of time practicing with people today, and I know that. And there had to be some kind of benefit to seeing everybody's styles of playing and seeing what kind of form everyone's in tonight. But with that same give and take, people are going to see how he's playing tonight, how he's performing, and what kind of mind state he's in. Well, what kind of mindset he's in. And the puck is now in play. Thank you, Wiseman. It should be 5-2 unless Brandon scored 3 times and I missed it. Those were very nice blocks by Brandon Morrow, who's officially back, by the way. He was gone, I believe, last week and the week before last. Oh, no, I was right. He did score 2 times. And now Mike Cummings making the score. Game points 5. Very nice setup. And change of possessions to Mike Cummings from Brandon tomorrow. And I believe that one ended with 7-5 for Mike Cummings. I don't believe there was any point advantages, and if there was, I didn't see them. So we'll act like it didn't happen. And I believe that was 1-1. And the nice block by Mike Cummings and making that into a rebound shot, making the score now 2-1. Brandon Navarro tying the score, now making it 2-all, just in time for Mike Cummings to take the lead right back. In case you're noticing something different about that table, it's because it's a new table. And Mike Cummings is breaking it in. The score is now 4-2. And yes, this was the table that was in the middle. I'm not sure if you remember, but there was a moment where there was a table in between the middle of the two tables that we normally see on camera. So it's nice that this one is finally not being problematic and being productive. Tomorrow, doing a good job of keeping possession, just as Mike Cummings finishes there. My apologies, Mike. I believe that's 5-3 now. There we go. I couldn't tell if Brandon had scored. It's kind of hard to read Jacob's hand, so that's not his fault, it's mine. He's back in play. And then Mike Cummings making Brandon making Brandon score himself. Speaking of Jacob Munoz is not in the building tonight. But it's okay because we have Jacob Wiseman to take up. And then the puck flying off the table there, and I believe because of that it will be Mike Cummings possession. Yeah. I believe that was a straight, making the score 7-3. As Mike Cummings advances in tonight's tournament. But so one second here to run by everyone we have in the building tonight. We have Jacob Wiseman, Sarah Wiseman, Mike Shoppy. I believe that's how you say it. Either Mike Shoppy or Mike Shop. Oh, we have the Wiseman setting up here. Justin Flores, Peter Lippincott, Frank Perez, Austin Fernandez, Brian Acraco, Chris Lopez, Mark Wahi, Phil Arnold, Chris Gibson, Tyler Gibson, Isaiah Thomas, Mike Cummings, and Brandon DeMauro. Most of those, I believe, not most, but a few of those matches have ended. Oh, no, I was wrong. Only that match we just saw has ended. So now we have the Wiseman. I'm just going to put the first in there. And the possession starting off the Sarah side. That was a nice block from Sarah Wiseman to change position. And now Sarah making the score 1-0. Now, oh, that's 1-4. Sarah starts off with the 3-point advantage. Jacob on the offense here. Sadly, all of his shots are unanswered they are unanswered and blocked. But except for that one, the score is now 4-3. Jacob Wiseman keeping himself 1 point behind his sister here. Got a nice diamond drift from Jacob into a straight shot to tie the game up, making it 4-all. And now Sarah Wiseman gaining the lead, making it 5-4. And now on the defense, her brother sticks to the offense and sends the puck flying off the table. So I believe that will be Sarah's possession. Yeah. And now Sarah on the offense, but then the quick change of possession by Jacob. Yeah, a little bit upset over almost losing that possession there. And the off goal that she wasn't able to change possession with. And another off goal that's just a little too fast for her. 3 off goals, one to her left and then 2 to her right, and then he goes straight down the middle, making it 5-all. Jacob Weisman keeping things very even here. And then once again, the puck being sent off the table. And it remains Jacob's possession. Another off goal to the left there. Game point all, and Sarah sending the puck off the table with, I believe, with her hand. Looks like she was in a little pain there, and Jacob takes full advantage and takes the first game, making it 7-6. And the puck being back in play. Sarah Wiseman on the offense, great defense from Jacob, and then another straight shot to make it 3-1. It seems like those straights have been killing Sarah, and another straight. Talk about cutting someone down to size. And just as I say that, Sarah Wiseman comes back with a cut of her own. Jacob with the onslaught of straight shots off goal, just to come back with the right wall under to break the trend of the off goals, and I believe that is now 4-all to Jacob staying in motion, not taking the break. Another straight shot from Jacob, making it 5-4. And now it is game point. Oh no, sorry, match point. Oh no. Looks like that was 4-4, and now it's 5-4. My apologies. I'm doing the best with what I have. I need you to believe. With an off goal there, but just barely. Could have easily been the end of this game. Well, not the end of it, but it could have very well been his match point. Now, Sarah stuck on the offense here, not really getting a chance on the offense, and now getting the change of possession and switching things up here and making it 5-all. And then one last straight from Jacob to make it match point 5. And now Sarah doing the same. And now, hopefully, she's learned something about those straight shots. And another straight, no reaction from Sarah. And there it goes, a straight shot that went down all types of wonky to make the final score 7-6 yet again. Sarah's calling some matches out there. In the meantime, we can watch Mike practice a little. And that being Mike Shoppy, not Mike Cummings. And that's Mike Shoppy against Justin Flores. Looks like they're having just this match go on right now. Okay, and now that you don't have to look at that terrible angle anymore, I can show you this one, as we're about to see Mark Waheed go up against Phil Arnold. Also, the reason that that angle was as bad as it was is because he had to go and adjust some tables for the big event next year. And not just any big event, the big event. I'm honestly ready to see Phil play on camera here while I work, because I had a good chance to talk to Phil before this. You were the first person in the building today. We had he was talking about how the game goes, and he was giving me some pointers to notice while I'm here. And he also opened about how he's been working on the one where he cocks his arm back and swings into it, and he was talking about the three possible ways he could hit. So I'm hoping that I notice the trend and I get to see the ways the shots hit and learn something today. And that was a little cameo from Brandon tomorrow here. Well, there. A very speedy diamond drift from Mark Waheed. I believe the puck will be in play in a second. I don't believe there's a point spot here. Well, there might be. And a stop from Phil Arnold there. And then a nice forearm off goal to Mark's left. With that little exchange, the score is now 1-all. And there he goes, going back to the corner instead of going into the swing that I was just talking about. He just shoots a regular shot. Very aggressive straight from Mark Wahi there. And now it is 2-all thanks to Phil Arnold. And now the change of possession. And there he goes. And there he goes. It looks like that was a double bang, but it could have also just simply been a left wall under. There it goes. And Phil playing right up front. And now, Mark Wahi not taking too kindly to the mind game. Keeping a straight face as he scored on Phil, making the score 3-all. And Phil doing the same with an aggressive straight. Mark Wahi getting upset with himself. Still walking around the side of the table. It looks like he was trying to mess with Mark a little bit. Which is what's so very entertaining about seeing Phil play. It never seems like a dull time. And now Mark Wahi making the score 4-all, and just in time for Phil to make the score 5-4. Very aggressive backhanded shot there by Mark Wahi. And Phil easing into that shot there. And then a straight shot from Mark Wahi to make the score 5-all. Now we're starting to see some of that aggression out of Phil. Last second charge shot there, just in time for Mark Wahi to get a leg up on Phil and make it game point 5. Ooh, and a diamond made across the table by Phil, and a score with it. The most chaotic shot that I've seen. And now it is game point either way. Mark Wahi trying to stick to the offense here in game possession. He's doing a very upfront diamond drift, and Phil leaving his goal entirely open. A lot of frustration coming out of both sides here. There are a lot of missed shots and just barely. Seems like every time they've missed a shot, there's been a new one that opens. Mark telling himself to wake up. And the last second side shot there that Phil went for. Doing a very nice aggressive block from Mark right up front. Oh, and a straight shot that turned into, or change of possession for Mark Wahi. And then almost going in there. Almost, but not enough. So now going right back to his little mind games there. And then a straight shot to take the first game. Making it 7-6. Phil Arnold. Thank you, Jacob. They're both taking a minute before jumping into the next one.
Check the feed and the sound, make sure that you have sound coming on. Anything that's not muted anymore?
It was muted? No. Oh. During casual conversation. And now the score is 1-all. Another even exchange at the very start of the game. A block and change of possession from Phil. And then an off goal and maintaining possession. It's happening once again. Looks like Mark's desperate to steal the puck here. Mark Wahi gaining the lead now. Phil looking for a straight there to tie the game up once again with another even exchange. And then following it up with that, I guess, a quadruple bank. And extending his whole body across his half of the table. And then a straight shot, making it 3-1. Mark finally gaining a significant lead here. I guess that first loss woke him up, and or at least made something click for him. And then the puck flying off the table, I believe that's going to be Mark's possession. And then Phil with the last second burst into the puck, making it 3-2, closing the gap between them only slightly. And it was an off goal just in time for a little back and forth, and then Mark Wahi to make another 2-point lead. So it's now 4-2, Mark Wahi. And now it is 5-2. Mark pushing Phil into the doghouse. Nice defense coming from Phil now. Seems like he's very fluid with it. Phil with a straight shot to make the score 5-3 and get himself out of the bad position he was in. Now it is game 3. Now Mark taking the second game, making it 7-3. Okay, looks like it's taking a minute before jumping into the next one. The puck is back in play into the third and final game between Phil Arnold and Mark Wahi. Phil almost losing the puck underneath his body, but catching at the last second, just in time for Mark Wahi to gain the first point of this game with a straight shot. Mark Wahi on another roll, making the score 2-0. It is now 3-0, making Mark Wahi have pushed Phil Arnold into the doghouse already. And there was a very nice block, a few nice blocks from Phil here, realizing that he's not in the best position. I believe that'll be Mark's position. It looks like that could be Mark. It looks like that should have been Mark's position. Oh no, it's Phil's. An off goal to Mark's right. Is Mark playing left-handed?
Oh, come on!
And Phil finally getting himself on the scoreboard here, making it 3-1. Another straight from Phil. And a nice stop from Mark Wahi to change possession and then have to regain by Phil. That sounds like it was a shot. Oh no, that was it flying off the table. And a change of position for Mark Wahi here. Phil jumping to the defense a little too much, and now Mark Wahi has put him back in the doghouse. Wait. And now we have Phil breaking out of it, making the score 4-2. Now Mark Wahi taking it like Phil being ready right at the front for center of it. And as he was trying to distract Mark came back with a straight, and then he did the same, making the score now 5-3. Mark Wahi. Phil's working hard to close this gap, but it seems like Mark's he's just too on it with his offense. He's very much not being defensive tonight. Off the table, and I believe that's going to be Phil's possession, unless I am wrong. No, okay, there it goes. Phil's possession. And then a straight shot from Phil to make the score 5-4, making it a 1-point gap between them now. Mark Wahi looks like he was trying to close that up already with a straight shot. Phil was ready for it, unfortunately for Mark. And then Phil almost touching balance with Mark and trying to slip past his hand. It was a very delightful time to let off goal. And now it is 5-all thanks to that last shot from Phil Arnold. And now it is match point for Mark Wahi. And just like that, he ends it all 7-5, Mark Wahi. And because of this wacky angle, we can't see the whole match, but we can see Brian's playing style. And I believe that was Sarah Wiseman saying that I think the one we're going to have Mike coming against Tyler Gibson. believe that went 7-3 Phil. And there goes a straight shot from Pete. A lot of back and forth in the defense now. A few shots back to back, and Brian across on that claimed up front. Nice block from Pete. Pete extending his full body, and looks like Mike and Tyler are going to switch over to that. Looks like they're drawing the friendly banter to an end before these two men try to knock each other out. And thanks to the opening score from Tyler Gibson, it has returned to the favor by Mike Cummings. The score is now 4-1, which means Mike Cummings is officially in the doghouse. And yes, I do know that Tyler started off with 3 points, and that's why he's in the doghouse, because we both scored once. Alright, now the score is 2-5. So another exchange between these two. And now it is game point 2 for Tyler Gibson, now making the 3-point advantage of 4.1. And now Mike Cummings trying his best to make a comeback here, but he's now once again in the doghouse. Mike Cummings possession, and now Tyler Gibson taking the first game, 7-3. And now the puck is back in play for the second game. Hopefully something's changed on Mike Cummings' side of the table, because if not, this will be another very short game. And yeah, and I've lost the puck on this main table that hit my wall. Thanks, guys. Tyler's possession. 2 off goals to Mike's left. Now it's 4-0. And now it's 4-1. Which means now he's in the doghouse again. Now Mike Cummings trying his hardest to fight his way into this, closing the 3-point gap into a 2-point. Tyler Gibson, and then the remain of possession from Mike Cummings. It was a nice shot there, went behind Tyler, no reaction from him, remaining calm. And then a straight shot from Tyler Gibson, keeping Mike Cummings in the doghouse. And now the puck flying off the table and the change of possession for Mike Cummings. Once again, Tyler Gibson back in the driver's seat. The score is 5-2. And now it is 5-3. Mike Cummings once again fighting out of this little hole he's in. And a great stop from him, keeping the score at 5-3. So he couldn't stop that one. Tyler Gibson coming straight down the middle with a straight, making it match point now 4. thanks to that straight shot by Mike Thomas. Now it is match point 5. We're now seeing the determination and the aggression coming out of him here. He's definitely not looking to go out on this match. Definitely trying to avoid the elimination bracket. And now it's game point, match point for Mike Cummings, who came back from being match point 4 in this small amount of time. It looks like now Tyler's trying to put him away finally. And now the match going to Tyler Gibson. Now we can see Mr. Sharp play in here. Oh, and I believe this is going to be Chris Gibson against Mr. Ocraco. And this match being reffed by the other Gibson. And now the puck is in play. Brian starting things off very slowly here. And now Chris Gibson with the first point in the game, and I believe that's 2 points for him. He might start off with 1. And now Chris Gibson making it 3-1. And now it's 3-2.
Oh, nice. 4-2.
And now it's 4-2. And Brian and Crocco finally breaking the trend between these two.
I could have got it, man. That's interference. Ready? Before input.
2, meaning that Brian and Crocco's in the dog. Never mind. The score is now 5-3. And Chris Gibson putting him right back in it. And he broke right back out of it. The score is now game point 4. And almost attempted him out at there. And now it's game point 5. And now Chris Gibson taking that first game, pushing them into a second one. Puck is back in play, and we have Brian Acrocco on the offense here. Finally a change of position for Chris Gibson, but Brian Acrocco stealing it back and tying up the game, making it 1-1. And now it's 2-1, Brian Acrocco gaining the lead. And now that's 3-1. Brian Acrocco flipping the tables entirely from that first one. Now Chris Gibson finally showing signs of life, keeping himself out of the doghouse. Puck being sent. And now it is 4-2. Brian Acrocco keeping 2 points between them now, just as Chris Gibson breaks that up. And now Chris Gibson tying the game up. It is now 4-all. And now it is 5-4. Brian Acrocco looking to start a little win streak here. After that loss against Pete Lippincott, which went 7-3 both games for Pete, by the way. And now they can score both ways, and now it's game point 5, and the puck flying off the table. That should be Christie. And now it is match point, game point, thanks to that last shot from Chris Gibson. seeing Brian staying in the offense here. And then the change of possession. Chris Gibson with a fake out shot there.
7-6, Chris.
And now Chris Gibson ending the match 7-6. They're not seeing a lot of third rounds tonight.
7-6, Chris.
But just to be clear, so far, still in the tournament after Brian's unfortunate knockout just now. We are having Brandon tomorrow, Jacob Wiseman, Chris Gibson, Austin Fernandez, Phil Arnold, I think Jacob Wiseman's still here. Jacob Wiseman should still be in the tournament. He already said Jacob Wiseman. That's why I didn't see him on the tournament. I'm sorry. There's Brandon tomorrow, Jacob Wiseman, Chris Gibson, Austin Fernandez, Phil Weisman, Michael Cummings, Justin Flores, Peter Lippincott, Mark Waheed, and Tyler Gibson. So up next we are about to have Austin Fernandez up against Phil Arnold. So I'm going to get that set up here. While we wait for Phil to step to the table, I'm guessing Mark's just gonna help Austin practice a little before we start the thing up. And there Phil goes, and there he goes again. And a nice catch from the ref. Here we have Austin warming up, Phil stretching out. And Phil sanding down the puck once again. Before we jump into this, I want to see if I can see Austin's track record tonight. He started off with a hard loss against Brian Akrakos, 7-2 to 7-5, and then he beat Frank Perez, 7-1 to 7-3, and now he is here against Phil in the elimination bracket. Both of these gentlemen cannot afford to lose again. Now Phil, I believe, starting off with the first point. And now Austin getting a score of his own, making it 1-all. I think Phil is trying to throw him off there. Now the change of position. Phil still extending his body, playing right up front. Throwing a lot of things at Austin's way here, and Austin keeping cool and even gaining the lead, making it now 2-1. And there it goes, Phil tying it up. Was that 3-3? It looks like it's 3-3, but I can't tell. Maybe not to the rest of the hands. No, there he goes. And Austin making it 4-3. Thank you for clarifying, Austin. You just tried to get under Phil's body once again. So now Austin making it 5-3, getting the 2-point advantage. And now it is game point 3. I didn't press the doghouse button. And now Austin ending it 7-4. Phil giving possession to Austin. And a very fast diamond drift from Austin. Phil swinging back into that shot and a nice block on it from Austin. And then an off goal from that shot. Phil standing it here, seeing if he can get Austin kind of confused. And then that was a right wall over for Austin Fernandez, making it, was that 1-1? And is that 3-1? I can't hear what they're saying here. I'm getting a lot of lag on my screen. So I apologize for any incorrect scores called or any incorrect points made. Back once again. Phil with the score that I believe is now 2-all. Now the puck being sent off the table. Possession staying on Austin's side. Looks like Phil's throwing everything he has at Austin to distract him. And Austin's doing a good job of staying focused. Phil throwing himself on the table. We're seeing a very animated Phil right now. I'm enjoying it. And an off blow for Phil there, and I'm obviously very frustrated about it. Now the puck being sent off of the table, Austin remaining cool under pressure. And now Phil gaining the lead, making it 3-2 and now 4-2. So 2 points back to back. And Austin starting to crack under pressure a little bit. Austin playing cool, calm, and collected, but just trying to find an opening. With Phil moving around so much, I would definitely try to look for a pattern and see when I can just manage to slip past his hand. And now Phil making the score 5-2, pushing Austin into the doghouse. And now it is game point 2, and now it is game point 3. Austin finally getting himself back up on his feet here, showing signs of life, not letting Phil walk all over him. Especially after that first round that we had, Austin regaining possession here. Austin hoping to get that position back. Austin has a long reach. And now that second game going to Phil, pushing us into a third and final round between these. Okay, the reason I kept getting the points wrong is because Phil starts off with 1 point. kind of understanding all the things such an animated Phil now, giving it 110%. And a nice block from Phil. So spinning his body across the table once again, and Austin maintaining possession and once again still playing cool. And now that's 1-all. And now Phil with the point game. And now the puck is back in play. Now the puck flying off the table. I believe that'll be Austin's possession, no? Oh no, it's Phil. And off goal to Austin's left. And now Austin tying things up, making it 2-all, getting just behind Phil's man. And Austin remaining cool here. And now the change of possession to Phil. Starting things off slow here, and Austin, instead of changing possession, tries to do a very upfront shot. And now Phil making the score 3-2. Possession being in Phil's side of the table. Finally off to going on offense there. And now the puck is going back in play. And it looks like Austin might just be trying to tire Phil out here. He is taking his sweet time with the puck. And there we go, Austin change of possession. And that should be Austin's puck, I believe. Yeah. No? And Austin scoring on himself, making it now 4-2. Phil jumping across the table here. doing his everything to get Austin just unfocused. And I think it's working. It seemed to have won on the second game, and it's keeping him in the lead this one. And then last second, well, I think it was a double bank, honestly. But anyway, Austin's back in the doghouse. And then a straight shot from Austin, making the score now 5-3. Okay, now the puck is out. And now it is match point 3. And now Austin making it game point 4. Just like that, Phil ends it. 7-4, a very hard loss. I mean, Austin's now eliminated from the tournament, and Phil will advance to play. Phil's going to advance to play Sarah Wiseman. So it looks like the active match happening out there is Brandon tomorrow against Jacob Wiseman. And so far it's gone 7-2 Brandon and then 7-5 Jacob. So it looks like we have a little bit more focus coming from Brandon, and it looks like he's hoping to stay in the tournament. I'm talking about the bracket. Which, you know which match we're about to have? Okay.
Just flip over to that table and see that game going on.
You can see one person. We can. I haven't had the chance.
No.
I'll be back. It looks like the match between Jacob and Brandon just ended. Did that one just end? It did. Yeah. It looks like Jacob beat Brandon. Yeah, Jacob, in the last matchup between them, it went 7-5 again, but for Jacob. So the next two matches should be deciding the elimination semifinal. But on the winner's semifinal, we have Tyler Gibson, Mark Waheed, Peter Lippincott, and Justin Flores. And that will be, oh, there's Peter adjusting the camera, so I'll switch away. Oh, there's Pete again. I just can't get away from him.
Nice on the victory over Austin.
I heard the fans saying 5, 5, 5. Okay,
And we're about to have the tip off and the puck is in. I heard another game start and got confused.
We're setting so you can put them on your head. We're setting so we can put it on your head.
And I believe that's 4 for Tyler. Yeah, I was right. That's 4 points for Tyler, meaning that Mark Waheed starts off in the doghouse. Especially because of that back and forth. And now it's 5-1. Tyler Gibson making his lead even more dominant. And now Mark Waheed with possession. And now putting himself back in the doghouse. It's 5-2 Tyler Gibson. And now it is game point 2 for Tyler Gibson. Once again, we got some frustration coming out of Mark. Hopefully he's able to channel that into something positive and gain some kind of a lead or motivation here. Tyler Gibson ending it 7-2. A very brutal end to that one.
They run ours and they think you're going this way, but you're going this way.
The puck has not been put into play yet. It is being refed by Phil, who is a very, very technical ref. Looks like the table's being adjusted here.
I didn't want to ruin myself. I didn't want to give him the advantage. I did not feel mine or yours play.
Okay, George, we have this punch to come out of rock. Are you ready, sir? Yes, sir. Guess what?
And a straight shot from Tyler, they can get 4-0 out. And then Mark returning the favor, putting himself in the doghouse. Tyler playing very slow and then a loss of possession, and Mark Wahi taking advantage, making the score now 4-2. And now it is 5-2, meaning he's back in the doghouse. Oop, take that back, he scored, and now he's out of it again. But now he's right back into it. It's match point 3.
That was the third point. Then it became the
And now it is match point 4. And now it's over. The first one I believe went 7-2. Maybe even 7-3. But this one 7-4. A hard defeat for Mark Wahi and being eliminated from the tournament overall, I believe. Oh no, he just now got pushed into the elimination bracket. Okay, that's good. At least he has a second chance to come back from that. He started off with a bye match. Chris Lopez was supposed to be here. Unfortunately, he was not. And then he went on to play Phil. And it went 7-6 Phil, then 7-3 Mark, and then 7-5 Mark. And now we just had him against Tyler, who put that win streak to an end. Oh, but now we have the other winner's semifinal. I mean, the other semifinal winner. Well, the actual semifinal. That wasn't even a semifinal we just saw. This being the actual semifinal between Peter Lippincott and Justin Flores, and a beautiful straight shot from Justin just now. And Pete returning the favor with an aggressive one of his own. Oh no, I was wrong. That match between Mark Wahi and Tyler Gibson went 7-4 both times. So my apologies. And I believe that was the end of it. Alright, so let's see what we have left in the tournament bracket. Okay, now we have Jacob Wiseman against Chris Gibson. This is in the elimination bracket. And Mark Waheed, if you're listening, if you're tuned in right now, because before this I told Mark Waheed they eliminate Jacob Wiseman before the semifinals. or in the semifinals, but not the finals. He can't make it to any finals. Just the semifinals is all I'm taking. If he manages to do one of those, I'll play a match. Now the score's been updated, but you can't see that.
3-1.
And now that is 3-1 for Jacob Wiseman.
Ready? 3-1 in play. 2-4. 3.
Now it is 3-2 for Jacob Wiseman.
4-2.
Now it's 4-2 for Jacob Wiseman.
5-2.
And then a 5-2 because Chris scored on himself.
Ready? Yep. 5-2 in play. Game point 2.
And now we have Chris Gibson
Point 3.
making it game point 3, keeping himself in the doghouse. Ooh, and once again, Chris Gibson scoring on himself, making that game point 3. That means he went down by 4 points.
1-0 in play. 2.
And now it's 2-0 for Chris Gibson.
2-1.
And now it's 2-1 for Chris Gibson. And for that last score from Jacob Wiseman.
2-2.
Now it's 2-all in favor of Jacob Wiseman if he keeps on the same way he's going.
Ready? 2-2
A lot of frustration coming from Chris here.
3-2.
And then 2 back-to-back shots. The first one being a straight and the second one being a right wall under.
4-2.
And now it is 4-2 for Jacob Wiseman.
5-2.
And now it's 5-2 for Jacob Wiseman. And now it is match point 2. Ending 7-2 for Jacob Wiseman, meaning that he's moving on to the semifinals. Mark, it's your last chance. Make something work. Oh, we're having Sarah Wiseman against Phil Arnold here. And a very slow shot from Phil, and then a straight shot from Sarah to make up for his loss. Now Sarah once again with another straight shot from him. Looks like Phil's just sizing up his opponent here. Looks like the winner's final will be Tyler Gibson against Peter Lippincott. And so far in the in the elimination semifinal, all that's confirmed is Jacob Wiseman. The winner of this game that we're seeing here will move on to face Justin Flores, and the winner of that will be in the semifinals with Jacob Wiseman. And then moving into the third game here. Looks like they moved ahead with the winners final anyways. I believe I have the scores. Okay, I believe that's 6-2. I know for sure it's game point for Tyler. Unless the ref just uses his thumbs for a win in the finals instead of all the games. But I'm guessing it's 6-2. Game point 2 is Tyler Gibson. And now it is game point 3, meaning that Peter's in the doghouse. And an off goal there from Pete. Now it is each possession. And then a straight shot to make it game point 4. It seems like the second Tyler hit that game point, Pete's defense is on lockdown now. And then a very solid straight shot from Pete to make it game point 5. Into the eyes of Tyler just as he shoots and makes it game point all. with the ref wall under. Definitely staying on his win streak. I don't know if there was a point spot here. I just know that they scored a lot very quickly. I'm going to put it at 2. I'm going to put it at 0-0 until someone confirms if there's a point spot, being the ref. Okay, Tyler starts with 4 points. And now it is 5-1. And now it is 5-2. He's playing tit for tat here, but at 4 points advantage. And now that's 7-2, meaning that Tyler will be in the finals overall tonight. And now Pete's been pushed into the elimination bracket. I believe he'll be in the elimination semifinals. Oh no, he's going to be in the elimination finals before we move over to tonight's final overall. So he has one more chance to get back at what I can only assume will be Chris Gibson. Not Chris Tyler, sorry, my apologies. But we're about to see Jacob Wiseman against Mark Waheed. I look like they are finally about to lean in for the tip-off here. A nice touch of the mallet, like gentlemen should. Alright, Mark Waheed starting off with 1 point, and now making it 2-0. A very good start for him. And now it is 2-1. And now Jacob Weisman making it 2-all. Thanks for coming back, Old Dumbo. Speaking of which, I want to thank our sponsors yet again. I-45 Bingo, the Old Dumbo Distillery, and where'sthegig.com. They are beautiful people. And Jacob extending his full body across the table. He was reaching for I-45 Bingo. He was trying to point at it for me. And now it is 4-3 for Mark Watt. Looks like that one almost went in, but Mark stopping at the last second. And now Jacob tying it up, making it 4-all.
4-3. Play.
Mark Wahid with the maintaining of possession. Now it's 4-4. My apologies. Now Mark Wahid gaining the lead again.
Oh, come on, 5-5.
Just for Jacob Wiseman to tie it up once again, making it now 5-all.
6-5.
And now it is game point 5 for Mark Wahid.
Ready? And play.
Upset about that one, a near miss. Now he's taking things nice and slow, another off goal. Leading into, that one's just outside my door, it almost slid under.
Oh, come on! Point either way.
And then a straight shot, making it game point either way. Looks like Mark Wahid was trying to end the game right there, and then a very slow shot botched. Mark Wahid upset with himself, and the puck almost going in on him there. Him overextending, and now Jacob Weisman on the onslaught of offensive attacks here. And finally slowing down, and a nice block from Mark Wahid, who was ready for something else. And now the possession has changed, and Mark Wahid taking the first game. Oh my goodness.
Ready? 1-0, new play.
This 1-all. Thanks for that opening shot from Jacob Weisman. And now Jacob Weisman scrambling for possession and then finds it. Score is now 2-1 for Jacob Weisman. And now it is 3-1 for Jacob Weisman. And now it is 4-1, meaning that Mark Wahid is in the doghouse now. And now it is 4-2. Mark Wahid climbing out of it.
play.
Now the puck is back in play. Possession on Jacob Weisman's side of the table.
Oh, 5-2.
And now Mark Wahi is now down by 3 points again. Okay, now the puck is back in play. The score is 5-2 for Jacob Weisman. And a straight shot from over there, making it game point 2. And now that's 7-2, moving us into the third and potentially final, well, no, potentially final, the third and final game of this match.
Keep doing that. Final game. 1-0 in play.
And now the puck is back in play, and Mark Wahi starting things off. The score is 2-all now. And now it is 2-1. Jacob Weisman trying to fight his way into this thing. And now that's 2-all. Mark Wahi setting up a shot here, it looks like. And a nice stop from Jacob Weisman. And Jacob Weisman changing possession. There was almost a change from Mark there. And going for the puck a little too late. Mark Wahi kind of a sitting duck here, not really knowing what to do. Jacob staying on the offense with very unpredictable loose shots. And now the possession finally changing to Mark Wahi.